Hello everyone! Starting from this video, we'll learn about script. In this video, we'll first outline the course content to give you a comprehensive overview. Before diving into scripts, we need to understand project entry points. A project entry point is where the project first executes after engine initialization. For large projects, it's typically the entry point for resource preloading and global initialization. For small projects that don't require preloading, it's usually the main interface in global entry logic. In all versions of Layer 3, the project entry point is the startup scene. Engine initialization configuration can be completed visually in the IDE. In Layer IDE, open the Build panel from the File navigation menu. In the Common options, you can set the startup scene. The startup scene loads and displays first as the project entry point. However, during preview and debugging, you might not want the startup scene to display first, as this can make the debugging process lengthy. You can click the drop-down arrow here to customize the startup scene or use the current scene as the preview entry point. The current scene is the one that's currently open for editing in the IDE. If you need code logic when running a scene, you can directly associate scripts with the scene. Layer IDE provides two types of entry logic scripts: custom component scripts and UI component scripts. Both scripts' logic follows their scenes and activates the engine's lifecycle methods through the scene entry. In the IDE, there's also an animation script related to animations. These three types of scripts are added in different locations. Custom component scripts are added as components in the Property Settings panel. UI component scripts are added to the scene to denode or to deprefab root node's UI runtime. And animation scripts are added to state nodes in the animation state machine. Of course, these three types of scripts have different addition methods, which we'll demonstrate in detail in later sections. Their usage and functionality also differ. Custom component scripts typically serve as data interfaces, exposing property interfaces in the IDE through decorators for convenient data input. Additionally, the lifecycle and event methods provided by the engine for the component system can serve as entry points for system logic control. For example, here we add a custom component script. Use decorators to expose the image interface for data input. Make the image invisible when the project starts. And then use event methods to show the image when clicked. Running the example, the image is initially hidden and appears when clicked. UI component scripts are mainly used for 2D scenes, particularly when managing multiple nodes and when scenes need parameters passed upon opening. They can be used independently or in conjunction with component scripts. For instance, in this custom component script with many exposed properties, having to drag and add each node individually becomes very inconvenient. Using UI component scripts makes managing these contents much easier, which we'll cover in detail in later videos. Finally, animation scripts are used to implement requirements within each animation state, executing corresponding logic when animation states change through methods like onStateInner and onStateUpdate. For example, displaying corresponding animation states in text labels when animation states change. We'll cover the implementation of this example in detail in the animation script section. That's all for this video. Thank you.